Hello budget people and welcome back to my channel. I'm She's on a Budget and today we are back for another video. In this video I'll be closing down my business budget for the month of November. I'll be letting you know all the results and I will be also setting up my budget for December. So if that sounds like something that you'd be interested in watching, stay tuned. Guys, so welcome to my channel. I hope you are all well. If you are new to my channel, you may not have seen me set up a business budget before. This is quite a new addition to the channel. I've only been doing it for the last few months, I want to say, maybe 3 months. I'm not 100% sure. The reason why I decided to share my business budget is because it is one of those things that I need to keep an eye on. Being a fairly new business, I think it's really important just to make sure that I'm not spending money willy-nilly and that I'm able to try and make it grow by reinvesting the money that I do make from the business. So I do have a separate business account and the money that I make from all of my sales from my Etsy store go into that account. It is separate from my personal account and personal expenses. So I thought I would share with you how I go about tracking those things. Okay, so if you are new to my channel and you do like what you see though, please do not forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you are kept up to date with all videos like these. Okay, so this video is coming a little bit later than I expected. I thought that I'd be able to share this with you last week, but unfortunately with all the Vlogmas videos that I've been doing and my regular budget videos, I haven't slotted it in. So I'm apologising for that. But we are here, so better late than never. So the regular format for this video is just to go through my business budget actual figures for the month of November, and then I'll go through setting up my budget for December. Okay, so starting at the top, we have a heading that has revenue, predicted amount and actual figure here. And then we have a variance column. And then over here, I've already pre-filled this in at the beginning of November, but I have my Etsy sales, Etsy fees and taxes, and Etsy advertisement. So these two are deductions from my sales figure, but I do like to keep them in the revenue section just so that I can take those two deductions away from the sales figure before I go into my expenses. The idea behind that for me is that whenever you make a sale or whenever I make a sale on Etsy, automatically listing fees and VAT is taken away from that sale. Technically, I can't make any purchases for material or anything like that until those fees are taken away from that initial amount. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, so I'm going to go through the actual figures for this month, and it's funny because I have put down a predicted amount of approximately £500 in sales for the last 2 months or so, and it has actually come into fruition this month, guys. Can you believe it? We've actually exceeded the £500 predicted amount, and for November my actual sales figure was £590.14. So I think this is the most amount I have made in a month on Etsy. So yeah, I'm really chuffed, guys, and I think it is down to obviously all of you guys supporting me, so I thank you so much. So from that sales figure we have to take our fees and taxes. So our fees and taxes, so this is listing fees, a charge that is put on each sale item that you have for it to be relisted. You have to pay for it to be relisted. So listing fees and VAT comes up to £74.76. So I was kind of predicting it to be 10% of my sales figure, so I can't really manipulate that figure at all. So that is what it is. And then coming down to Etsy ads, so this is another deduction. The amount of money that I paid towards ads, so advertisement for my shop, was in total £30.81. Now, not everybody who has an Etsy store pays for ads, but I think it's really important, especially for having a business that is for such popular items like stickers. There are many other sticker shop owners on Etsy. You do need to advertise your product, so I pay the minimum on a regular basis, which is $1 per day, and I only put that money on my popular items. So you may see an ad, or you may click on an ad, and that will take you directly to the store. I have fallen in the habit of regularly having advertisement on my popular or most recently listed items. So this is the amount that I pay per month. So again, that's another deduction. The other thing I want to separate though and put in this revenue column is postage. So I used to group all of these things together. So I used to group my postage, my ads and my Etsy fees in one kind of category, and I used to have it as Etsy fees and taxes, but I'm starting now to want to have these things separated so I can see clearly where things are going and whether I need to change things up. There have been a few issues in regards to postage at the moment because of the COVID situation, so people are receiving items later than they would like, and because of that I am going to change my postage situation in the coming weeks. So I am hopefully going to try and manipulate the figure that I'm putting down here, and this month it was £84 and 64 pence. I'm just going to total these up, so I'm going to subtract these figures away from my total sales figure. We have a total of £399 and 93 pence. So it quickly comes down, doesn't it, guys? So 399.93. Okay, so now this is basically my total revenue after sales. So the next thing that has to come away from this figure will be my expenses. So my expenses are a list of items that I need to pay for to help support the shop each month, as well as materials I need to make and produce the items that I sell. So for my first expense for the month, this is a subscription, is Epidemic Sound. So Epidemic Sound is £10 a month. So although I predicted it to be £10, its actual amount is £10. It's a fixed expense. Adobe is my next subscription, and that is my subscription for Photoshop, and that is £9.98. Then we have Amazon Prime. I order and receive most of my materials from Amazon Prime, and that is £7.99 per month. And then I take a salary home for myself, which is £30 a month. This is just a stipend to allocate me a salary for the work that I do for my shop. It's just a small stipend. It's just a token really, but yeah, that's the amount I pay myself. The rest of these expenses are not regular expenses, so some of these I will not have needed to buy for the month of November, but I will just go through the ones that I actually purchased. So sticker paper is first, and I go through quite a lot of sticker paper, and we spent £13 and 93 pence on sticker paper. Envelopes, we didn't need to buy any envelopes because I bought a large stock of 500 or so envelopes in the month of October. And then we have clear bags. So those are the clear bags that I wrap all of my packages inside, and I spent £7 on clear bags. Tissue paper, I didn't purchase any tissue paper last month, and I didn't purchase any card either. I did buy some paper, which was £8.89, and I also bought some cutting mats, which were £8.79. I bought some laminating pouches, and that came up to £15 and 98 pence. As far as miscellaneous expenses, I spent £18.98 on miscellaneous material, and the reason why I've grouped it under this heading is because I purchased this month is for future listings. So it isn't for material that I actually used in November. It will be for material that I'm going to be making new products out of. So that is the amount I spent on that. But yeah, those are all of our expenses. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly total these up. and the total is £131.54. So I'm just going to add this total into my breakdown. So my revenue for this month was £399.93. My expenses came to £131.54. So if I subtract 399.93, take away the 131.54, will give us £268.39. So to recap, my total profit for the month of November is £268.39. That is after I have taken away all of my expenses that I needed to cover for the month of November, and my fees, taxes, postage and advertisement also. So that is my clear profit. But yeah, moving on to my budget for the month of December, I have my business budget kit here, and I'm just going to do a quick time lapse showing you how I set it up. Before I do that, I just want to let you know that all of the stickers that you see today are available from my Etsy store. If you are looking to monitor and budget for your small business, then I think this is a really, really good addition to doing that. It's a really good starter kit for those of you who are a bit scared of finances and are not ready to necessarily have an accountant to do all of your budgeting for you. Then I think this is a really good way to go to keep an eye on your spending for your business. So I'm just going to do a quick time lapse and put on some nice music for you to listen to while I do so. Okay guys, so I just want to quickly run through this page first of all. I've put down my business expenses at the top, so I've given myself 2 columns to write down the date, the category and the amount of which I have spent for each of my business expenses. And then down the bottom here, I've put an addition for my personal budget. So my transaction log is for all of the expenses that I make out of my personal sinking funds. So this part here is not part of my business budget, but I just thought I would put it here just because I'm using this planner and this is the last kind of space that I have to fit it in. So I've added it at the bottom of this page. Going back to this page here though, what I will do is I will set up my business budget for the month of December. So at the top here now, we'll have Etsy sales. We are also going to have Etsy fees and taxes. And then we're going to have Etsy ads. And then the last one I'm going to have is Etsy postage. And then as far as predictions go, so I am going to put £500 again for my predicted sales. For fees, I'm going to put £70 based on last month's amount, and for ads I'm going to put 30, and then for postage I'm going to put 80 from here. So my total revenue amount after I've deducted this amount for my sales figure that I've predicted should be £320. That is based on the figures that I've put down here. And then at the end of the month I'll come in and put my actual amount. As far as expenses go, I am going to put down my Epidemic Sound, which is £10 a month, my Adobe, which is £10 a month, my Prime subscription, which is £8 a month, and my salary, which is £30 per month. These are the only fixed expenses that I have. The rest are variable, and I will fill in the variable expenses off camera and the total for those things. But yeah guys, that is basically my business budget ready to go for the month of December. I've already got some expenses that I need to add to my expense tracker at the back, and I'll just keep a log of those expenses and then come in at the end of the month and use them to put down my actual figures for each of those things. But yeah, that's all for now guys. I hope you found this video interesting and useful. If you did, please do not forget to give me a big thumbs up, leave a comment down below and let me know what you thought, and I'll speak to you in the next video. Have a good day.